guys, I'm Alex from Modern Homemaker, and today I wanted to share with you a space transformation, my very first space transformation. If you're not new to my channel, you may have seen this space before on my previous oven build video. I was actually quite happy with how that build went. It's just the whole distribution of the space wasn't working for me. I've been living in this flat for about 2 years now, and as I move along, it gets easier and easier to get it right. I've had the opportunity to experience this newly transformed space for about a couple of weeks now, and I think I am much more happy with how it works. The distribution is just better, there is more space. I have to apologize beforehand because the lighting situation all through my house is not very good, with the exception of the 2 bedrooms. So the video might be a little bit darker than usual. The whole transformation is going to be fairly simple, but I do share a couple of tricks on how to make your own gallery wall so that all of your frames end up perfectly aligned. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to check out my other videos and subscribe for more affordable DIYs. And if you want to check my very first space transformation, just keep watching. As you can see, I have clearly tried to do a couple of things here, but I think that they're not working for me. So I'm gonna share with you a few pictures of what I've come up with. I'll be making a new build for the oven and of course moving it from this corner to next where the island ends. And I've decided to make it much more simple and to add cabinet doors to the bottom part, as well as lifting it up with some legs, because why would you decide to make a piece of furniture that sits directly on the ground? And then I'll be adding a very graphic gallery on this curved wall that I'm hoping will bring this side of the space a bit forward. And on the other side, I'll be adding some floating shelves that I'm hoping with the horizontal lines will help elongate this space so that it ends up visually matching the other side. And I really wanted to create more with less, so that's it for now, and let's get to it. The first thing I did was taking the preview oven build to my studio to try and take it apart to reclaim once again this marvelous trashy wood treasure. But as you'll find out in a second, it was an absolute impossible task. Surprisingly, this thing fought for its life till I was so tired of it that I decided that finding it a new home was the easiest choice. And of course that meant me going out to find more wood from the trash to go store and taking it apart to use on my new oven build. This is very tiring, as you know, but why buy any wood when I can get it for free just outside most stores on the area and learn without worrying about it hurting my pocket. I sanded everything to remove any major splinters and also to examine the wood, and then proceeded to cut the pieces down to assemble. I am using wood from 2 different pallets here, and the design that I'm going for is basically made out of 2 boxes joined together with a slim belt. Here you can see me gluing the planks together using clamps, and if you want to know exactly what I am doing here, I'll link in the description another video where I explain this process in detail. And once the pieces were dried, probably next day, I really can't remember, I cut it everything to size, leveled them up, and finished sanding everything down. And And then I proceeded to attach them together like you see me doing right here, using mainly glue and clamps to hold it together till it's one solid piece. I decided to add a structural piece on the back to help it from going too wonky, since the previous one danced a little bit when pushed from the side, and I try to know better now. Emphasis on the trying part. Yeah. I really wanted to accentuate the difference between the two elements of this build, so I added a darkened stain on the box that will carry the oven to contrast against the lighter wood on the bottom cabinet. And got them together, like I said before, using a belt of thick wood to add a little bit of interest. Lastly, I added legs and some doors, and for the doors I actually used my very first bought wood, but don't worry, I only bought it because I'm going to be using the rest of it later for the floating shelves, and the remaining was just enough to make a couple of cute little doors. And you know, we don't like to waste anything around here, so to start with the gallery wall, the first thing I did was getting all of the artwork inside the frames. These are €5 IKEA 30 by 40 frames, but made sure to keep the paper that came with it. We are going to use it as a mock-up for the frames to add the nails onto the wall by marking the exact position of the hanger thingies that are in the back of the frames, and paste them with some scotch tape to ensure they are all aligned and beautiful. Don't forget to take into consideration the width of the frame to allow enough space between the frames to fit nicely. After I got everything where I wanted, I added the nails and checked the fit of the frames. I got all of these covers out of the Architectural Digest Facebook page, and they were in good enough quality to make it onto the frames without much tweaking. But most of the artwork that I have hanging around my house comes from a page called Pexels. In case you're looking for other places that host downloadable quality prints for free, I'll make sure to add a link in the description. To add the shelves, I'm using the classic L bracket option in white to match with the wall color and hopefully blend in enough to not mess with the elongating effect that I was aiming for. I made all the markings against the wall to help myself with that 90 degrees edge that will create a perfect fit. And I'm choosing to do it like this instead of mounting the brackets first on the wall to ensure they look leveled later on. I marked where I wanted the shelves to go, and placing a level on top of the shelf with the L brackets mounted, I got it on top of the wall and marked where I needed to drill. And after that, it was as simple as drilling the holes and screw them in. To decorate this space, I used some plants and tiny treasures that I consider valuable enough to carry all the way across the ocean with me. The last details I added to this space were some sticky tiles behind my air fryer that were a real pain in the butt to mount, if I'm completely honest. And also not sure how renter friendly are they, considering it did tear off some of the paint when I tried to reposition them. And also a plant stand for a fake plant on the corner to complete the look of the gallery wall. The fake plant is actually from AliExpress and I would 100% recommend it. It comes without a pot, but that can easily be arranged. I'll also make sure to link that in the description as well. And that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed my very first space transformation. Please let me know in the comment section if you like a full-on tutorial on the oven build or anything else that may be of interest for you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Don't forget all the lovely things we plan to do.